they've got to guard the three. That's kind of the opposite of that. But I think Mick Cronin's team stay desperate. That's what's gotten their defense to play better these last couple weeks.
For the first time in historic Pauley Pavilion, it's Indiana and UCLA. The Bruins wearing throwbacks to 1965, the uniforms they won their first national title in. Here's Donovan Dent trying to create against Connor Enright, who played so well defensively all 40 minutes without fouling in that win over Purdue on Tuesday night.
And we asked Coach DeVries, who's your best defender? Connor Enright. And what happened on that first play? Connor Enright able to stop Donovan Dent on that first pick and roll.
He had the matchup with Braden Smith earlier in the week. Now here's Lamar Wilkerson, shot clock down at 8, and Enright turns it over.
They force a lot of non-steal turnovers. They're able to get you to turn it over, not necessarily in the passing lanes, but make the error.
Dent with a gorgeous move, getting it over Sam Alexis for the first basket of the day.
And there he is getting into the lane, Donovan Dent, DD, and he is just, it's going to be interesting. As I said, let's see how Indiana covers him. That first pick and roll, Enright did a good job just staying with him and getting over the PNR.
Nick Dorn had to go out of bounds, 14 on the shot clock for Indiana.
Yeah, so that maybe a wash if you say Indiana with a great player out. Same with UCLA. Both are very effective when they are in the game, playing it healthy.
DeVries doubled, fading away on the baseline. He can't get it to go down, and it goes out of bounds off of Sam Alexis.
DeVries is in that same mode, guy. I think he's starting to find himself here at Indiana. Had a terrific season last year at West Virginia and starting to really ball out.
Well, Mick Cronin made the point, just because your team is veteran, if they're all new, it still takes time to get them to gel. Seems like that is not just representative of the way the Bruins are playing, but also the way the Hoosiers are playing. Trent Perry to beat the shot clock.
Yeah, and Perry has gotten a lot more time because Sky Clark is out. You just mentioned it. And you look at his numbers. I mean, they're big-time numbers for a guard. 40% from 3, 45 from 2, and he's just putting up points. The former McDonald's All-American.
Xavier Booker, long arms on Wilkerson.
And look at this offense here, guy. You don't see this every team. 5 guys outside the three-point line. An incredibly spread offense.
Tough shot forced by UCLA. Wilkerson couldn't hit, and here comes Eric Daly Jr. Daly tried to accelerate and lost it. Good defense by Dorn. Ball moving quickly for the Hoosiers, and they still look for their first hoop 3 minutes in. Dent, that alley-oop was deflected, and Enright comes away with it.
Yeah, Sam Alexis got his hands on it as DeVries now hits their first 3, and that's going to be the key. Can UCLA get out on this Indiana firepower from deep? DeVries able to win that battle.
#1 three-point defense in the league, UCLA, against one of the best three-point shooting teams in the league, and maybe in the country, the way they've been shooting it lately. Dent fouled, and he'll go to the line.
Really what UCLA is so good at when they have time to really establish the defensive side of the ball.
Side effect, too, of Sky Clark being out, as Perry and Dent are playing probably more minutes than Mick Cronin would want. You mentioned Enright, the 40-minute game on Tuesday. That'd be a quick turnaround for a football team, but good rest for Indiana after that emotional win.
Well, I was going to say, not just physical, but what an emotional victory for Indiana. That meant so much. Not only play a highly ranked Purdue team, but your in-state rival. You could tell it looked like Indiana's fans were back and in it. That looked like old school Indiana basketball.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
The game against Purdue on Tuesday at home was the first home game for Indiana this year after football season. Think about that.
That is. And I mentioned, and we heard about it, as Wilkerson now is on
He's got
fire.
it now. Lamar Wilkerson
When you're feeling it, guy, you're feeling it. And that was, boy, 2 guys on him, not to mention Jamerson has length.
He's made 3 straight shots after starting 0 for 5. It's a 12-0 Indiana run. What did Darren DeVries tell us at shoot-around today? He said the thing about Wilkerson, he can suddenly go for 30, and there's nothing you can do to stop him.
Well, we asked him, you know, who's the best player on this team? And he pointed to Wilkerson as he was dancing like he was going to the Grammys tomorrow night. And he's got personality that goes on forever. So
Trent Perry tries to settle things down for UCLA. I don't know if he's got tickets to the Grammys. I do know somebody that has tickets to the Grammys.
Your partner has tickets to the Grammys.
You going to join Don Fisher at the Brentwood first? That did not go down.
Fisher might have it. He's got a good golf game coming up, huh?
Indiana started slowly, but they have picked it up offensively. Donovan Dent with 7 points in the early going. Booker into Bilodeau, and 1 for him. I want another category in this box score that says on the ground. Bilodeau's been on the ground more than anybody so far in this game. Him and Enright have both hit the deck several times. Open look for Dorn, and he cashes in the triple.
See, what a great play by Bailey, because that's a bucket that every guy in the nation, a big guy, is going to try to score that, but he understands Indiana basketball, understand Dorn's in the corner, understand how well Dorn has shot it. Beautiful assist by Bailey.
52% of Indiana's shot attempts are threes. That's top 10 in the nation. But they also assist on over 60% of their baskets. Daly with the extra effort and the foul. And he mentioned a lot of, wing players.
The rebounding phase of it, and said, if you can rebound, you'll play at the next level, wherever that is.
Now let's see Indiana's offense with Wilkerson on the bench with those 2 fouls. DeVries has made 1 basket today. He's got it here, but gets it out quick.
The movement, the ball movement, the player movement from Indiana is spectacular.
Enright, a deep 3, and Bilodeau the board. Brandon Williams hits. That's just his 5th 3 of the year.
4 for 19 coming in today, and he shot it like he was 15 for 19.
Miles lost it. And then Dent did as well. And it'll go back to Indiana. Here's DeVries. That is really tough. Well defended at the end of the shot clock. Back to your point about late shot clock attempts from him.
And there's another one that's going to be a miss, but that's a shot most guys on any team will not take ever.
Perry hits the 3.
Well, I'll tell you what, with Sky Clark, we mentioned it earlier, out with that injury. Trent Perry has really stepped up. He's shooting 40% plus from 3, and it's such a big deal because Clark was their best 3-point shooter.
Enright can't corral. Still just 1 offensive rebound for Indiana. I take it.
Enright now back on Bilodeau. Here's that switch. See if they try to get it back over to the left side to Bilodeau. There it is. Now do they go double that? Enright does such a great job. Look at that.
Enright and Bilodeau, these two have been going at it all afternoon. Both on the floor or tied up together several times already in this first half. Lane violation.
We were
on
showing
UCLA, and that wipes out the free throw on the front end of the 1-and-1. Well, he took on Braden Smith the other day, and today he's taken on the big man who averages 18 a game. Bilodeau has got 6. Under 2.5 to go. Beauty there for Reed Bailey on the dunk, and Mick Cronin needs a timeout. Greg McDermott, Doug McDermott, those put together some great years at Creighton. Trent Perry goes right to the rim and draws the foul. You do wonder when Sky Clark eventually can return. No timetable on that as he's coming back from a hamstring. Very good defender
as well. Now you have 2 shooters and 2 perimeter players. And I think the reason they really get better is because then when they don't have to play as many guys 40 minutes, 38 minutes. That's just too much.
So Miles goes out with the 3 fouls, but Wilkerson comes back in with his 2 for the final 2 minutes of the half.
Now Bailey's even handling at the top. He puts it on the deck and makes stuff happen. Oh, I thought that was going up.
Here's Wilkerson just back into the game. Largest lead for either side has been 6 points. Each is led by 6 in this first half. Ooh. Dan, pretty move!
With a killer crossover. The old Hardaway killer crossover.
That was sweet.
And it was kind of a shake and bake too with it. In addition, the crossover changed speeds on that one.
Dent's got 9 points for the Bruins. What a gorgeous pass to the corner, but Wilkerson can't convert. Or Dorn, excuse me, can't convert.
And UCLA rebounding again.
That was a really tough pass from Bailey. Under a minute to go in the half. Dent. There have been 5 total offensive rebounds in this game. DeVries, stretch it out. If nothing else, it gives Indiana a 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, I did look at Darren DeVries on that attempt. He was a little bit saying, hey, why don't we work that? We can get a better shot than that one.
And a foul. And so free throws coming. That is on Reed Bailey, his second.
The coaches are outstanding. So, you know, you talk about winning games on the road are almost impossible.
A 15-2 UCLA run the last 4 minutes and change. Well, Mick Cronin said it this week. In any sport, there's no greater home court or home field advantage than college basketball. Indiana maybe showed it on Tuesday against Purdue. They're trying to disprove it here today. And right. DeVries up top for the dunk. And one, Reed Bailey.
I've been really impressed with Reed Bailey, like big time.
What a great first half he's had, double figures for him. Here's Dent. Speeding away, good if it goes, and it nearly does. What a great first half. On 10 field goals.
It's wild, isn't it? Well, they have 5 threes in that first half, Guy. I think they need 7 threes in the second at least to win this game.
Can they get more offensively from DeVries, who throws an interception to start? It's Dent and Booker. And they couldn't connect.
Booker may have taken a wider turn than Dent thought he was going to take.
DeVries with 3 points in the first half for Indiana. He averages 14. Wilkerson led the way with 9. Well, he didn't lead the way because Bailey led the way with 10. Here's Dorn. Shot clock at 5. Dorn scoops and gets the foul. That's on Trent Perry, and that is his first.
He does get to the line a fair amount.
He's averaging 18 points in the last 3 games. Has really provided that offensive punch.
You know, and what he did right there, Guy, what did he do right? Get to the paint, a paint touch right there. I think we can almost track it. If Indiana can make those 7 threes I mentioned, they're going to need some significant paint touches.
Eric Daly Jr. working on DeVries. No airspace. Perry keeps the dribble and reverses field and then gets erased by Alexis. Alexis wants it inside, sealing off, and he draws the foul on Perry. And Wright has it volleyballed out of bounds by Booker.
See, and I appreciate that. I'd rather him do that than, you know, the old, like, keep it in bounds. I kind of like the intimidation.
Right. Bilodeau chasing Wilkerson, and he blocks the shot. Bilodeau begging for the ball. Here comes the double. And he'll go to the line.
Well, very good guy. And when you look at those numbers by Bilodeau, he's almost 90%.
53% from the field. So you're saying if he can keep that up the rest of the year, that'll be...
And I did the math. He needs to, he's 86%. He's actually 86 of 100 coming into this game. He needs to hit 40 free throws in a row. So a big ask right there.
Dorn, no. But he gets it back. Whoa, what a pass and dunk. Sam Alexis converts from DeVries.
Indiana does such a great job in that dunker spot, recognizing that. And I think that comes partly from the fact they're so spread. And so you've got guys that cut in when somebody gets in, and that's a paint touch guy. Let's add that to one of those.
Bilodeau, three. No, it's a two. It's a two. Foot on the line.
Bilodeau's ready this half. It feels like a big half for Bilodeau.
Perry all over Wilkerson. Alexis, late shot clock, DeVries, extra pass, Dorn connects!
How good is that ball moving side to the other side from the baseline, and then one more pass. Beautiful basketball.
That is 12 assists on 12 field goals for the Hoosiers.
It's insane.
They're one of the best in the nation at that, at 64%. Assist rate, which is top 15 in the country. But this is crazy.
And DeVries had the hockey assist there. He started it with the drive, got into the lane, and that started the movement and got the defense on its heels.
Shot clock low. And Wilkerson comes away with it.
What a game.
You got to figure fitness is going to factor in a major way down the stretch here.
Well, especially for Indiana because of that hard game they had the other night.
Oh, Dorn!
Sick.
And we're tied again at 40.
And another assist on a three. Add them up.
And back-to-back for Enright.
Well, Dorn at 45% coming in. He's getting close to 50 from downtown.
Booker can hit it, and he stretches it out for the Bruins.
What happened to the physical defense and hard to get a bucket? This is an offensive clinic. Now, Booker had missed his threes in the first half, so he was due.
This crowd making some noise now. This is a high-level basketball game. Another open look. And an offensive rebound. And Dorn is going to go to the line.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Reed Bailey's been fantastic today as well. Enright zips the pass. Dorn. That one won't go, but the offensive rebound. Bailey foul, and he'll go to the line.
In the second half, he's almost played a perfect game for the Indiana Hoosiers. How about Reed Bailey's numbers right now? You look at him, he's 5 of 6 from the field. He's perfect from the line, 6 of 6. By the way, throw in 3 assists, no turnovers for a center
And
off
a block.
the bench.
Yeah, and a block.
And a block. And a couple spectacular alley-oop dunks. Now let's see where UCLA goes now. See, this is where it's Bilodeau and Dent typically late in the game situations.
Perry creates some space, but that was really difficult. And DeVries dribbled it out of bounds under the pressure of Bilodeau. 7 minutes left. Perry unattended. That's the most open shot of the day for either team.
That looked good, and he thought it was good, in and out.
Enright stops on a dime. DeVries with the scoop, no, and Dent the board.
And Coach DeVries wanted a foul. He thought he got hit on the arm.
Dent doesn't take many threes. He passes that up, and Enright knocks it out of bounds.
They run some good inbound stuff. There's so much action.
Enright trying to stay with Dent. This has just been, this is a 40-minute scramble, and maybe more than 40. We'll see. Dorn tries another.
I thought that was good.
Even his misses look good.
Yeah.
Bailey, tough matchup with Dent. Keeps him in front. Bilodeau, ooh, no! And Bailey's fouled by Brandon Williams, a very good free throw shooter. Well, Bilodeau just took that one from the baseline.
Took the baseline.
But they haven't had a second chance on any. They have not had an offensive rebound.
And he shoots free throws like a point guard. I mean, this guy money on his free throws.
8 of 8. This is the biggest lead of the game for Indiana at 6. Under 6 to go in regulation.
I think they got to go Bilodeau Dent. I mean, this is their bread and butter.
They tried, but Enright battled back on Bilodeau. Brown free. I've said it, but for Enright to go from guarding Braden Smith for 40 minutes Tuesday, I know it's not exactly him on Bilodeau necessarily by design, but he's gone from guarding a point guard to guarding a great wing big in this league. What an impressive week of defense for Enright.
It's been insane. And one thing that Indiana hasn't done as much or had to do is blitz that screen and roll guy. And when you don't blitz a screen and roll, that's because Enright has fallen back on Bilodeau because he does such a great job on it.
Over a 5-minute drought. Here's Bilodeau to try and end the drought, and he can't.
That time Bilodeau switched it up. It was a smart play. Instead of picking and rolling to the bucket, he switched and went outside. Was wide open. Good look.
Look out! And one for Reed Bailey. Today, 8 of 8.
Well, Reed Bailey has been here before. He has 32 as his career high, so he knows how to score. This is a much different level doing it.
I think the thing that stands out for everybody who's scoring today is how hard they're also working on defense. Perry slicing, wanted the foul, and I don't know if this is on the shot or on the rebound. Let's see. No, it's on the rebound. Yeah, and I wonder if that whistle comes at because Enright pushes, then he gets the rebound. Maybe if Bilodeau gets the board, front end of the one-and-one, he makes it. He just, it's his impact on the game. You can just feel it. The way he's handled the ball for Indiana, run the offense, moved the ball, helped move the ball, and defended. Bailey. Wilkerson. Oh! A dagger!
And it's been everybody else on this Indiana team. Wilkerson, somewhat quiet, but shows up when it counts.
Largest lead of the game for the Hoosiers. Dent. And DeVries skies for the rebound. His 8th board today to go with 6 assists.
Well, UCLA obviously in trouble, down 10 now with 3+ to go. They got to get stops. They can't allow anything else.
That was a gutsy 3 there from Wilkerson in the corner. His teammates all were rising. Bilodeau rises up and connects. The same spot where he hit the winner against Purdue. In this thing, 14th ever meeting between Indiana and UCLA. 3 minutes to go. Maybe.
That is a possibility. It was not a very strong one until Bilodeau made the three.
Enright playing with 4 fouls for Indiana. Stop and go and score.
There was a player years ago that played for the Denver Nuggets named Bill Hanslick. I think he was a Notre Dame player. He was sensational because he played. Look, he's guarding Bilodeau now. It's not even a switch. He's just guarding Bilodeau. Look at how incredible this is.
And Bilodeau scores.
But Hanslick played about 8 inches taller than he was. Enright the same, and he's got big shots in his blood.
He doesn't look at the rim often, but when he does it with guts. Bilodeau scored the last 7 for the Bruins. Indiana trying to use some clock now. Bilodeau guarding DeVries. Shot clock low. Dorn gets it off. And he drills it.
Oh my. How about Enright looking to pass at 25 feet? You don't normally do that.
Bilodeau, no, but Dent tracks it down and draws the foul. Donovan Dent, clutch free throw.
What are they at, 11 right now?
Dent misses, but UCLA gets the offensive rebound after the free throw. Perry cleans it up. 7-point game. And a timeout taken by Indiana. An even tougher spot to pass it. This is playing with fire and a foul. No, out of bounds. Wilkerson stepped out of bounds. Indiana turns it over. No recourse for Indiana, so UCLA has it down by 7. Huge turnover. You could just sense, Matt, it was such a dangerous spot on the floor for the Hoosiers.
From the jump there.
And Perry steps out of bounds, and UCLA turns it back over. 2 timeouts still for Indiana, 1 for UCLA. Dent fouls Wilkerson. 1-and-1 free throws here for Lamar Wilkerson. And he misses on the front end. Still light for the Bruins, down 7. They turn to Dent. Offensive rebound and the foul.
But to your point on the 4 fouls, I think he kind of pulled the chair out in front of him, not from behind him.
4-point game, and Indiana uses its penultimate timeout. Now they're on the road. Wilkerson trapped. 1 timeout left. He's in trouble. And what? Did he get fouled? Was there a timeout? He called did he travel?
Timeout. I think he called
the last timeout for Indiana. They've gotten it in, but then getting it across. Here's Wilkerson, and he gets fouled by Dent. That was well done. I know we keep saying it, but this game has just been so high level in every act. Like one of those games where the offense and the defense has been fantastic.
Yeah. And they don't need a 3 here. They need a quick 2 or a 3.
Dent gets in there and scores. And it's a 4-point game. No timeouts. DeVries looking to inbound. Gets it into Wilkerson. Got stuck in the air and turned it over. And Daly scores.
This is crazy.
2-point game. Dangerous for Indiana. They got to get it up ahead. And Bailey does, and he's fouled.
Wow.
Bailey's 9 of 9 at the free throw line. Make it 10 of 10. Now this is the big one. 4-point game.
Well, even if he makes, again, UCLA plenty of time to get a quick 2 if they want it. I think you drive to the paint, look for the three.
Dent almost lost it. Lost it again, got it back. In trouble, knocked out by Enright. It'll be UCLA ball with 15.6.
A two you're going to need Indiana to miss.
Here's Trent Perry. Forcing his way in on Enright. Well defended, Perry again, and he'll shoot 2 free throws. He's been primarily a 6-man type bench player for UCLA, but with Sky Clark's injury, he's been pushed into the starting lineup where he's thrived.
Because it's quiet, it's almost better to shoot on the visitors' court at times. A lot of pressure, and he comes through.
2-point game. Bilodeau sitting offense, defense substitution.
And remember, Enright's out, their point guard's out.
No timeouts. This is where it's been really tough. Bailey had the defender Brown go down, and now Dent fouls him, and Bailey's going to go down to the line. It's the 4th foul on Donovan Dent, by the way. And his first miss.
I don't care what else you do if you're the coach saying that.
3-point game, 8.7 seconds. Here comes Donovan Dent. No timeouts.
He's going to foul? Nope.
Perry gets free for the 3! And he ties it!
My goodness!
1 second left in regulation. Tied at 76. And we are headed to overtime here at Pauley.
The students lost their mind behind us, Guy.
Let's play another 5. Indiana and UCLA. Tucker DeVries, 5 points in this game, but he's got 8 rebounds and 6 assists for the Hoosiers.
By the way, you know who the new point guard is, right? DeVries. Tucker's the new point guard for Indiana this 5 minutes.
Indiana just took a big punch from the Bruins to get this thing to OT, and they settle things down with DeVries' first field goal since early in the first half.
And that took a lot of legs on that stop, the pivot. He had to fade away and use his legs to get it up over the rim. That was a lot of concentration playing off 2 feet.
Who will have their legs? This is the first overtime game for either team so far this season. Perry just hit the 3, now he gives it up to Daly.
Surprised he gave it up after you hit that 3.
Dent, stuck, tough shot, batted around, and Wilkerson has it.
Good D, Indiana.
Dent has made just 6 threes this year. He's 20%, and you can see, Matty, he's not comfortable out there pulling that trigger. He tried one today. He does so much other stuff well, though, for UCLA. Wilkerson gets the defenders to blow by, and then Booker comes over to knock it away, and a foul in transition on Dorn. That's 4 on Nick Dorn, if it is on him. That would not be his immediate role. And you mentioned DeVries as glue, and it almost feels disrespectful because he does so much more than that. And I think you could say the same about Trent Perry, who's got 20 today.
Agreed. The UCLA crowd is as excited as they've been. They're into it.
Can Dorn find the stroke again? He's got 26 points for Indiana. And a turnover. And now Dent goes down. There was a lot of traffic. If that's on Miles, he is fouled out of the game. And now Dent at the line shooting 2 free throws. He's 6 of 8 at the stripe today. Kind of cold from the field map, but they were able to hang around and then take the lead. This time they're working through a lot more negative energy in the building. Wilkerson. DeVries, he had his eyes on the rim the whole way. And good box out board from Bilodeau.
Good look, good offense, just didn't connect.
17 points, 11 rebounds for Tyler Bilodeau today.
I would be surprised if they don't go to Bilodeau Dent right here.
A foul on Bailey. And Perry's going to go back to the line. Perry hit the 3-pointer to tie the game with 1.1. Bailey, by the way, on the bench for Indiana, 24 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. UCLA now up 3. Now look, Indiana's got enough firepower.
Well, and Indiana
Still.
only 1 possession, right? They're shooting threes. Mismatch here for DeVries.
Gets doubled. Finds Darn. Lines it up. Too short. It almost felt like it was going to be short right out of his hand.
It did. He was off balance. He was leaning too far forward. I know he leans a little bit on that jump shot, but what a great play by DeVries to get him open. Now they just need a stop, and they're back at it.
Perry. And what a strong rebound from Dorn. It feels like there's not been a single one-dimensional player in this game.
It feels like Wilkerson time, doesn't it, guy?
Lost the dribble. And he beats the 5-second count and scores.
What incredible footwork when he picked up his dribble at least 15, 17 feet. Who thought he would get a layup after that?
Indiana led by 10 with 1:50 left. They now trail in overtime by 1. Daly, and an offensive foul on Tyler Bilodeau.
Remember Wilkerson when he made that first one in the first half, and then he came back for 3 more. That was his second.
Indiana back in front. Now Donovan Dent. Bilodeau wants it. Traffic all around, and he gets fouled by DeVries. And Bilodeau will go to the line. These two teams have played great complete basketball.
5 or 6, 7 more that did the same thing. Short.
And we're still tied, but another opportunity. Mick Cronin from the sideline telling the Bruins, slow down.
Well, they could have gone 2 for 1. They did not. And I kind of like that, because just try to get the best shot. I like what Mick did right there. Some teams might think 2 for 1.
UCLA in front. Wilkerson. Now DeVries.
DeVries going to have to make something happen.
Into the paint to create and score. Alexis ties in at 84.
Now that's your point guard, Tucker DeVries, 6'9".
Perry for the win, and we are going to overtime number 2. This has been a physical game with some special plays and special players. Indiana took a huge punch in that overtime after UCLA closed it out with so much momentum to get it to the second OT. Wilkerson draws the foul. That's number 4 on Tyler Bilodeau.
A lot easier to get to the rim and try to get fouled or make one.
Does it affect the free throws as well?
It can. UCLA's pressing so hard as they've been all game, and rightly so.
Wilkerson pure on both free throws. Indiana back up by 2. This crowd might have tired legs as well. Offensive foul, that's on Tyler Bilodeau, and he is just fouled out of the game.
Now that takes away the screen and roll for Donovan Dent and their go-to play.
18 points, 11 rebounds, an assist in 40 minutes for Bilodeau, who can only watch.
I think he's going to the rim.
Wilkerson, aggressive, way up for the rebound was Sisley, and a foul on the floor will send him to the line.
How about the hops of Sisley?
Sisley is a 50 35% free throw shooter, a freshman. One of two. 3-point game. Donovan Dent, who started his career at New Mexico, he was a great player, came back home here to LA. Creates an opportunity there for Daly, and the Bruins are back within one.
Felt like Daly wanted that from the get-go. He took it off the dribble and was getting to the rim.
Wilkerson picked up his dribble. Sisley, the freshman, with Brandon Williams off the bench defending him. Tough shot, rebounded, knocked around. Brown, and a foul on Indiana. But he's 14 of 14 on the year.
You're saying that's very good?
He's the first, that's his first today. He still hasn't missed. To try and give UCLA the lead. And he does.
I would feel pretty confident he's never taken two with that much pressure.
Half the shot clock gone. Wilkerson scores! Indiana back on top. That seems like their best offense right now.
Well, they play that spread. They want to shoot threes, but when it counts like this at the end, it's good to have a guy just go get you a bucket.
What does Dent see? Forces his way in. UCLA back on top.
That little bump that Dent had at the very end of that play was enough to create the space, and what touch on the little shorty there. He's going. Clear it out.
Wilkerson trying to get away from Williams. Contact and a blocking foul on Daly before the basket. The guts have not just been limited to the star players today. That was short right away, you could see. With the noise raining down, Trent Sisley ties the game. Second overtime here in Pauley. I just laughed because it could be another at this rate. Donovan Dent, aggressive inside, blocked by DeVries, held ball, arrow to UCLA. It'll be UCLA ball on the tie-up.
They've had a lot of good screeners.
Perry, another huge three. The hometown kid tied the game at the end of regulation.
And how many heroes have we had, but he has been the biggest so far. Almost a steal there. Wilkerson's going.
He'll try a three. Wilkerson, no. Rebound, loose ball, foul on Jamar Brown.
Easiest to shoot for a right-handed player when you're going to your left like that.
2 free throws for Alexis. He makes the first. Indiana within one. Donovan Dent looking towards Mick Cronin, and he's going to ask and get a timeout. So UCLA will have one left. 2 and 5 in quad one is UCLA. Big for them too, no doubt. This would be a quadrant one win for them potentially down the stretch, depending on how things play out for the Hoosiers. Here's Brown, a three. And DeVries wins the battle with Daly, and he gets fouled. Tied with a minute left.
Boom.
For DeVries.
You could literally ask DeVries to do anything on the floor. He can do it.
Indiana is now in front by 1. Under a minute. Dent gets bumped and fouled by DeVries. A season high in free throws attempted and made for UCLA. Trent Perry made a 3 at the end of regulation to send it to overtime. Missed a 2 at the end of regulation to prevent a second overtime after the big basket by Lamar Wilkerson, who brings it up now. Down by 1. Wilkerson all the way in, and the Hoosiers take the lead again.
Just no stopping him. He knew from the second he touched it at half court, he was going to the rim.
Dent pretended to pull it out, accelerates, and a tough rebound for Indiana. Is that a foul or a timeout?
It was a foul.
It was a foul on UCLA. Billito's already fouled out. Dent's got 4 fouls. Alexis just made 2 free throws. Another opportunity. And he's short. Dent down by 2. Donovan Dent. 19 seconds. Daly powers in, flips it out, and ties the game.
Too strong. And it was tough to get in there because Dent wouldn't shoot the 3, so they were collapsing.
Indiana not using a timeout. Sisley, no, ball's loose, and it goes out to Indiana, but they will review it. 1.5 left.
I think it's off Sisley.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think
it's off the
win
right
that
hand.
challenge.
Watch his right hand come from behind there.
After review, the call stands. Time is 1.5 seconds.
Because they took so long, Guy, that's not surprising
UCLA
to
is
me.
out of challenges also.
That can leave a wide open jump shot outside because you got to protect the paint.
DeVries to bring it in to Sisley, and he gets fouled with 0.3 of a second left.
Never seen that happen.
Sisley, the freshman, gives Indiana the lead.
Wow, out of Indiana, an Indiana kid, a Hoosier, at heart to come in and do this.
It doesn't count, it won't go, and Hoosier hysteria survives.